And what was your topic? Dietary?
Dietary fibre. This is one here now. The old IIFYM, if it fits your macros. Again, it's definitely approach. Like I'm gonna summarise my understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, Jake, with this, is that flexible dieting, or calculated flexibility, is where you have the understanding of the nutritional value of foods and how much calories or proteins, fats and carbs that you need to consume on a daily basis. Having that understanding there of not only what you need to consume on a daily basis for your goals and you individually, there will come a time where you want variety. There will come a time where you're sick of, this will never happen for me, but sick of protein pancakes. Or you're sick of your Wheat Bix in the morning, or you're wanting something different than chicken and rice for dinner, all right? So what that means is, through understanding flexible dieting, your macros and the nutritional value of food, you can pull out meats, you can pull out your carbs, you can pull out vegetables and replace it with something of equal nutritional value within reason, all right? But flexible dieting also allows you, because I always say a good diet choice is one you can stick to. You need to look at a diet choice of yours in future, if this is what you're doing, one that you can stick to indefinitely. There's no short-term quick fix. So if you want, and this was the whole thing, oh man, you can eat Pop-Tarts and Chico rolls. Well, hang on a second, if your food's low, forget about it.
Yep.
When things get higher, well, you've got freedom and flexibility. But if you want those 4 drinks on the weekend, if you want to go out and have dinner with your friends, if you want to replace foods of equal or slightly the same nutritional value, you've got the education and understanding to do that. I, over the years, have given so many suggested serving guides or diet plans, and there's about 3 to 5% of people that would stick to them purely for the purpose they haven't got that freedom and flexibility to be able to change foods out and replace them with others. Back to dietary fibre. Look, we've got 2 sources of dietary fibre. Soluble, as in the body has the ability to digest and absorb it, and insoluble. So soluble fibre, when it gets digested and in the gut, it forms a gel-like substance, which basically, when consumed with other foods like protein and carbohydrates, like general carbs, etc., it delays what's called gastric emptying. So we've all felt that feeling, and no doubt we both have on many occasions, is when you haven't had a meal that's high in fibre, it feels like it didn't even touch the sides. Like half hour later, you're dead set, ready to just eat the house down again.
Yeah.
So as far as feeling satious and the hunger side of things, it is very, very important to have a balanced meal with fibre. And the other fibre type you've got is insoluble fibre. So the body actually hasn't got the ability to pretty much break down and absorb it. But this is particularly important for bowel movements, you're keeping your stools firm and regular, and making sure that your digestive process is more effective and regular as well. Yeah. So the two different types of fibre, so you've got your soluble and insoluble. The issue that we have is that statistics show that the general population, again, it can vary, but they're consuming around that 10 to 15 grams of fibre a day, which basically feelings of hunger, bowel movements, nutrient absorption, all these things we've got to take into consideration as well. So when you're looking at things as a whole, let's say statistics show around that 2,000 calorie mark, you should be consuming around the 25 grams of fibre a day. On your calorie counters, a lot of it has that stat there that you can see and you can bring up, which shows you your fibre intake as well. But it is particularly important that you make sure that you have a diet that is regular and rich in dietary fibre for those purposes as well. So the other big benefit of fibre is it helps with your blood sugar levels and stops any huge peaks in blood sugar and the crash as well, which we've all experienced. We get this high energy rush, but feel like you want to have a sleep after it, sort of thing. So fibre is absolutely fantastic on regulating blood sugar levels, keeping your energy levels balanced, helping the uptake and absorption of nutrients, and just delaying what's called gastric emptying, so that the feelings of food's gone in and out. So it's sort of a drip feed effect. So your meals through the day, again, especially like breakfast as well, a lot of people don't get enough fibre. They find that, oh geez, I eat breakfast and I'm hungry all bloody day as well. So it's very, very important to make sure that you're reaching around, I'd say that around the 25 gram mark for the average person would be a good start. Obviously, if you're on high calories or you're in the bulking phase, your fibre content, you can advise around the 30 to 35 grams plus. Problem is though, what happens when you eat too much fibre, and especially too much fibre at once? You can find that you'll get a GI discomfort, and you can get bloating and that sort of thing as well, because a lot of people, as soon as they find out they're not eating enough fibre, or they've been advised to go get fibre, they get fibre supplements, they get special high fibre cereals and all these things, and start smashing it down, and then they find that they get a bit of discomfort. So it's said, if you aren't eating enough at this point in time as well, and fibre is rich in especially fruits and vegetables, etc. And if you're not getting enough, just ease your way into it. Your body needs time to adjust as far as fibre intake, so don't go from nothing and then double it. That's probably a big suggestion as far as that's concerned. So fibrous foods, I've got it listed here. A lot of foods have soluble and insoluble fibre in them. So examples of soluble fibre, we've got oats, peas, beans, apples, citrus fruits, carrots, barley, psyllium. Insoluble, the ones that the body can't break down and absorb, you've got things like whole wheat flour, wheat bran, nuts, beans, veggies such as cauliflower, green beans and potatoes. So there's a few little examples there as far as that. It's good to get a bit of a balance of both, but as I said, the main benefits of fibre especially is to keep you fuller for longer, and the satiety side of things, balance and regulate energy levels and prevent what's called gastric emptying. And not only that, is regular bowel movements and uptake of nutrients as well. It's very, very important as far as that's concerned. Tracking wise, again, that's probably a whole different level as well, because there's certain calculations when you can take it into account. But for a lot of people, and even in my case, I sort of count it as a carb at this point in time in my totals. So my total carbs, and then I add fibre on top of that as well. So in summary, make sure you are getting enough fibre, and just if you're not eating enough fruits and vegetables and that sort of thing, I like to have banana and blueberries and that sort of thing in the morning with my oats. So I've got a good mixed blend there. I have beans with nearly every meal as well. And at night time I've got things like broccolini, asparagus, and things like that as well. So I'm hitting, I think it's around the 30 to 35 grams of fibre a day mark, and it's nice and regular. Things are regular, and I find I don't get any discomfort as far as, especially in the dieting phase. You'll find when dieting too, when being in calorie restriction, your ability to digest food slows down a little bit more too. So that's where obviously your fibre intake, as your calories start to drop, you don't want to have a too high a fibre intake as well. So any?
No, so I usually just say wide variety of fibre. Just try and get as much as you can in. So for me, the only thing that I had like breakfast this morning was spinach, broccolini, asparagus, mushrooms in my scrambled eggs. And then lunch will be mixed veggies, all my 2 lunches, and dinner will be the same. And then berries and banana with my pancakes at night.
So yum.
Just a nice variety.
Yeah, good variety. Eating the same things all over and over again. I think the gut flora and the GI tract, it tends to not develop, and there's a science behind it with getting a wide variety helps with all that gut bacteria, etc. The other thing too, high fibre processed foods, the body has a different way of digesting it as well, so it's certainly beneficial to get the majority of fibre through foods, not fibre supplements as well.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. It sort of clarifies the whole fibre
Yep.
side of things.
Keep things regular.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's it.
Anything else you want to touch on the good old fibre side of things?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I just knew that I noticed it big time, especially when I was dieting, that when I incorporated more fibre, things would digest slower,
Yeah.
energy levels were more consistent,
Yeah.
and felt fuller
Yeah.
for longer as well.
Yeah.
Probably because of digesting nice and slow. So, yeah.
I think at a level of adherence with food in general, when people are constantly hungry all the time, again, that's a real brink as far as it's going to make or break them. So a simple thing and just getting your fibre levels up can make a big difference on being able to stick to a diet as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
What are your plans for this week? Training, nutrition?
Nail it. Just keep absolutely nailing it. I really want to just go hard on my legs and just keep stepping that up and just improving.
Yeah.
Keep my mind frame, my mentality. I'm not a complainer. Apart from feeling flat in the mornings, I really just want to make this journey an enjoyable experience. I know there's some real hardcore weeks ahead, but it's all good.
Yeah, cool. When is your diet break finish?
Diet break finishes, I think Sunday.
Yeah.
So it's all good. I'll be carved up. Training will be a great week. It'll help with recovery. And there's a lot of cool things happening behind the scenes with Walk the Talk as well. And everything's very busy on a personal front, on a business front, on training, food. Life's good.
Awesome.
Thanks for listening, guys. That's number 17, and we'll see you next week. We've got a couple of pretty cool topics. Hope you enjoyed.